The Final Fantasy Fireside Chat. Wait, fuck. Is that the fate? Ah, the flag was wrong. Well, that's unfortunate. Today we're going to be mostly sitting. This is Gay-Bolg Atma, and to upgrade it to Novus, I think, I have to sit around and wait for specific fates to activate. Not just do a certain amount of fates. The active time, rotating fuckers. I have to wait for specific individual named fates to spawn. They go around on, I believe, an hour's loop. So mostly I'm just sitting here. I figured this would be a good time to just talk. I have put 265 days, 17 hours, and 14 minutes into Final Fantasy XIV. That is not a comprehensive number. Or it's not an accurate number, rather, because a lot of that will be AFK time. I spend a lot of time with just having the game open. Sometimes I would leave it on overnight because I'd fall asleep accidentally. And I'm going to stand up and walk across my room and open the door. Well, my cat scratched fairly insistently on the door, and then I let her in, and then she immediately left, so so it goes. You'll notice I have a lot of fucking UI. This is that bullshit from the command missions. These 4 here are my hotbars that change per class. I'm not going to change my class right now, because I don't really want to have to re-equip fucking gay ball Atma. Got a lot of hunt macros. Those are basically just... Hey, here it comes. But those just go to a link shell. A link shell is just a little chat room for players, and there's one for hunts. And hunts are world bosses that spawn in. They're big and formidable, unless you're a higher level than them, in which case they're not that formidable. They look like this. And the flag is one of these. So you just click on it in there. How come we're only not killing these guys, and then the other ones just go down? A little fucked up? Oh. You gonna choke the ball out? Originally, for the first, 2.5, 3 years I was playing this game, it was called Chococo Goat, and I never noticed for 1 second of my life that it was misspelled. And quite frankly, I might change it back, because it was funny. But... that's all of them. Back to the Tower of Power. Realistically, that's my fault. I made the very smart move to tab out and just assume that the flag was entirely correct. But the plugin I'm using for this is a testing version. I use a lot of plugins. Technically you're not supposed to use them, but they don't really give a shit. It's just like if you say that you're using them in the public channels where a person can see it and report you for it, then nominally you have to get in trouble, or that's probably not the word, but I use, this is 3 different plugins. FPS counter, where's Waldo, and ping counter, then there's the repair bar, XP bar over there. I'm gonna have to change that when fucking Endwalker comes out so I can see my XP, but right now it's just down there, because I want to be able to still have it, but I don't really want it taking up a lot of space down there, so I think I have it set to... No, I think it just hides MP for jobs that don't have it. Maybe that's a... Maybe that's a plugin I have or something, I don't fucking know. There's a lot of these things. I'm hoping that one will get updated, because I liked that one. That one was good. Dozen billion one of these, one of them is Simple Tweaks. Simple Tweaks is funny, because there's a billion things in it. Oh, that'd be good. Colors. Sure. I don't even know what the fuck this means. Title selection menu. Billion of these fucking things, I have houses, I'll go show my fucking houses off. Got an apartment. I need to keep an eye on my apartment, because I have a fucking plant in there. And I don't have any idea how long it takes for one of these fuckers to grow. But I want it to be purple, so I can put in the, vase there, whatever. I did this. This is the, like, main bit I need to work on. Technically I need to work on up there too, but I never got around to it because to get things on top of those, you have to use burning down the house, and burning down the house is awkward. You gotta manually edit the fucking XYZ coordinates, like... Gizmo. I got a fucking furnishing list. Don't even know what those do. They don't seem to do anything. So I just realized that fucking clips into the... I've never noticed that before. That's not good. I should change that. I should I should, no, honestly, that's fine. I think the one pit I don't like is there, but, like, that looks like just, like, books stacked up on a, like it's built into the frame or something. That's alright. I guess I could move that to the other side and get a wider berth there. Maybe. But it took ages to get these and all these in the same spot, because they'd also just sort of snap back into the wrong place a bunch. It's a little clippy, but I'm fairly happy with it. I think maybe I should just, like, implement some walls there in the front and just move that forward. It'd mean there's less of a gap, but it also mean it's, like, feasible to actually reach off of there and get one. And there's my house. Which is a lot less worked on. I've worked on the outside. I like the outside. Got a little pool. Here's the gutter. Retainer. Just got them stand in the yard. For some ungodly reason, Square Enix doesn't let you place retainers inside the house, otherwise you'd be hanging out in there, but... I want to replace that with a bench. Actually, I'll have a look at that now. The outdoor furnishings. No, it's preview outdoor furnishings, chairs. The one I use over there, must be an oaken bench, because it's got that bullshit, so... Maybe I could put a brass bench there. Yeah, that looks alright. I could buy a brass bench, get some dye. How's that look? Silly. This also looks silly. That's too big. That's too big. It's too big. That's just a stump. But that one's bigger, though. I have a wood thing going on. I'll just get another. It'll be a duplicate, but that'll be fine. And then snow white dye. What the fuck? Sure, why not? Who in their right mind is gonna buy it for that much? Those are our new neighbors. They moved in like 3 weeks ago. I don't think you can go in their house. And this is the best house I've ever seen in Final Fantasy. And it looks like this. It's fucking big, and there's all this shit to it in the yard, and then you go inside. Booba Shogun. I missed that by 2 minutes, probably dead by now. It's just this really nice, jam-packed store. Shit's beautiful, and you might be thinking, hey, Doesn't Final Fantasy usually have bigger houses than this? And you would be correct. But if I clip through the furniture, which I can do like this, you can see they just didn't fucking do anything. They've got this big fucking backrooms area. I'd hang out in here all the time. This would be fucking great. I hope they increase the furniture limit for houses, so that these guys can like put some shit back here and just have it be cool. It'd be a nice little hideaway. Love these guys. I've done like 150 fucking things over the years. Yeah, if this house ever got demolished, I think I'd fucking cry. Every now and then I just come in here and dump all my shit in. I don't know these fucking people. I've interacted with them, like, briefly. But their house rocks. It's like the best house I've seen, so... and that's a large. And I have a small because I'm not rich. I don't have the wherewithal to... I did exactly one piece of farming in my life. No, two. I did a relic weapon as well. I did the fucking Excalibur relic weapon. What just happened to my... The fuck? When did I unequip that? Yeah, I got this fucker. It glows. Absolutely rocks. This isn't my paladin glove, but I can't be bothered to change it. But honestly, nowadays I think the full Dreadworm set is kind of gaudy. It's this. That's cool, but like, there's too much gold is the issue. Like on the weapons, it's fine because it's like fancy shit, but I've never been a fan of gold. When you get those like shitty fucking, like in Call of Duty, so when you get all the camos on a weapon, you get the gold weapon. And if you got all the camos in a category, you get the diamond camo. And they both look like complete shit. The diamond especially, the gold was just like flat, metallic bad, but like the diamond looked like, you know those really like the wristwatches where it's like entirely encrusted, like 30 diamonds a pop? Just like covered? I hate those fucking things. They're like, people who wear those need to be put in an asylum. Like, at that point, you need your money taken away from you. This is something I'm really, like, very much believe in. Like, at a certain point, you run out of things to do with your money that aren't just, like, completely worthless scams. Like, what do you need 3 yachts for? I can understand one boat. Hell, I can even understand one yacht. A yacht's a big boat. It's got, like, luxury facilities on. Maybe you want to pay people to clean it now and then, because it's hard work cleaning a boat if you just own a boat for yourself. And the fucking stereotype of 2 best days of a boater's life is when he buys the boat and when he sells the boat. Or some shit, but, like... if you have the money available to you to have a boat, and to have, like, people just do that shit for you, do the maintenance for you, yeah, go for it, man. But, like, You don't need a huge boat. You don't need multiple boats. You don't need an expensive boat. Just get like a regular fucking like a small yacht. They make small yachts. You don't need a fucking turbo big. You don't need status symbols. Is the thing. This is my status symbol. This is my stain in the firmament. And I'm gonna be honest. I like the title. That's the whole reason. I didn't even want the like leaderboard shit. I really like the title. So that's what I was saying earlier. My main farming thing I did was I'm on the. They had ranking seasons for like. So the firmament is this bullshit where. Essentially you go in, like you go into the firmament. And you had to build it. The whole player base had to build the firmament. It was like a per server thing. And they waddled along and they built it with their crafters and gatherers. And each crafter and gatherer had a little ranking season that was like 2.5 weeks or something. Like 2 weeks, whatever it was. Where you got points for doing a certain amount of shit, and I'm like 7th or 8th or something on the last Fisher ranking thing. So that means I'm one of the biggest, most best fishers on the planet, and I have this title to prove it. There's like 20-something thousand people that can have it. It was like fucking 11 times 3 times however many servers there are. I forgot how many servers there are overall, but it's like good few thousand people can have this shit, right? And I'm one of them. It's the only title I wear, and I got the fucking thing because I wanted the title, and that's it. Like, there's a bunch of good titles in this game. There's some good ones on here. Witness to the Dark Apocalypse, Shepherd of the Stars, Sweet Dreamer, Rift Dancer is pretty cool. Distant Stargazer, Farcaller. Oh. See, that one I can call. Peaks. I gotta check this shit. I need to. Here's the gamer. There's the gamer. There's these idiots. This is the one I run. And then there's that one and that one and that one. Is this full? This one's been like mostly full for a billion years. I don't know who can even invite people. Junior can. When was the last time this fucker logged in? This patch. And most of these motherfuckers don't log in. But they're like big. I got this here. Because I have interacted with Ffxiv on Trans and Ffxiv too. I don't know where Ffxiv is on this list. Maybe they're not in this. Oh, they're right there. And they're in different FCs now because. I don't fucking know why. Probably this one just want a smaller one. This one just want to keep running the big one. Because I think they do, like, own that one. I know it's like a couple hundred number one. These aren't people that are, like, I'm friends with. I've just interacted with them, like, 7 times, and I relink a lot of hunts, so they gave me fucking invite privileges. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check if that fate's there, and if it's not, then I gotta go to, like, do something. So that'll be my fireside chat for the day. So Shift F3. Look at that. Look at the fucking change on that. That is shaders. Oh, yeah, it's right there. So, victory to me. This is Twintania. I beat Twintania recently on level no echo. Fun fight. Everyone always is such a bitch about doing coils. Even after the, like, resurgence of people being like, oh, coils cool. Like, they only care about the big fights at the end. They care about Twintania, they care about Nail, they care about, like, Bahamut, Phoenix. But I like the other ones. I like Allegan Ra as a mechanic. They brought that shit back for 07? Yeah, 07. Yes. And these whole big books, I gotta do like 7 more of these. Anyway. That's it.